Hello, Joey.
Well, Charlie, I was just waiting for
I know, you was waiting for a late date, right?
Yeah, that's right, a late date. Well, maybe you got a private deal going. A little double cross, huh, Joey?
Not me, Charlie. Well, you know better.
Sure, I'm only kidding. You can always count on Joe Sweek, right?
Well, hey, look, Charlie, I gotta get moving.
I thought you said you had a late date.
Well, yeah, but I was just gonna leave.
Come on. Charlie, I got something in here to show you. It's a new gadget for a special accident we got in mind.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you were always good at that, Charlie. Real good. Hey, look, I'll see you later.
You'll stay put. Just until I get back, Joey.
Well, sure, Charlie. Well, why wouldn't I? Hey, you know I'm straight, Charlie. Look, I gotta get moving. Charlie? Hey, Charlie! You and the guys know I wouldn't blow the whistle on you!
Just like you figured, boss. He was selling us out to that newspaper guy, Axford.
I'll get him, too. We can't afford to take any chances.
Another challenge for the Green Hornet. His aide, Cato, and their rolling arsenal, the Black Beauty. On police records, a wanted criminal, the Green Hornet is really Britt Reed, owner-publisher of the Daily Sentinel. His dual identity known only to his secretary and to the district attorney. And now, to protect the rights and lives of decent citizens, rides the Green Hornet.
Easy, Gato. Don't get too close. Joe Sweek! This could be a setup for Mike. Just be ready. Joe Sweek! Up there. Light him up. He's okay. Just out cold. We'll take care of this payoff. Green Hornet. He'll come around in about 20 minutes. We'll have to catch up with the man in black. Another time. Good story, Mike. Time it was told. Racketeers staging accidents, then milking the insurance companies. Costing all of us in rising rates.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm. Good story. Except for one small detail.
What do you mean? I got all the facts. Sweek not showing up, the Green Hornet, everything.
You left out a word.
Where? This reporter, on way to buy evidence that would have proved a man named Alex Colony, who has a large personal injury suit pending, has been faking his injuries.
Hold it, right there.
What did I forget?
The money word, alleged. And that's trouble, expensive trouble.
Your trouble has just arrived. Mr. Colony's lawyer.
You better go, Mike. I'll try to straighten it out. Show him in, please.
It's a she-type lawyer. Miss Claudia Bromley.
Britt, darling.
Claudia. Oh, that'll be all, Miss Case.
Yes, Mr. Reed. I'll be just outside if you need any help.
What a charming office.
What can I do for you, Claudia?
Well, we could save a lot of trouble and settle out of court, but then I wouldn't be able to wear my new trial outfits, the latest thing.
Oh, I'd never deprive you of that pleasure.
Oh, Britt, you're sweet. I see you've read the morning paper. Your reporter, Mike Axford, made $1 million boo-boo.
Shouldn't we let the court decide that?
You're a love, Britt, and I really hate to do it to you, but the evidence is right here. And my poor injured client, Mr. Colony, is simply devastated by the allegation.
Well, in that case, we'll make it a foursome, and I'll invite my lawyer.
Oh, you're so understanding. You can tell me all about it at lunch.
I might do that one day.
One day? Britt, you make suing people such a pleasure. Ta-ta! Ta-ta!
Don't say it.
Now I know I'm right. Joe Sweek is in the morgue. Neck broken. His landlady discovered his body early this morning at the foot of his rooming house stairs.
And what do the police say?
Accidental. But I tell you, it was murder. Boy, am I gonna write a story.
Leave it to the obit department, and that is an order.
But the picture Sweek had for sale showed Colony standing without canes or anything.
You don't have the picture, Mike. Britt Reed.
Can you talk?
No, not at the moment. Why don't we meet for coffee? Say 20 minutes?
Well, I read it in the paper. You're wide open for a libel suit. So I ran a check on Colony.
I was hoping you might. What'd you find, Frank?
He appears to be clean. He's been in town 7 months and was making plans to build a factory when he was hit by a car.
I was afraid of that. He's too clever to leave any open ends. It's a vicious racket.
My office has been running an investigation on this sudden rash of accidents, but no proof of fraud.
Maybe the Green Hornet can bank the fire.
Oh? How?
Tonight I'll pay a visit to Colony. Hornet gun. Check. Hornet sting. Check. Let's roll, Cato.
What do you want?
Since our names were linked in this morning's newspaper, I thought we should meet.
Green Hornet.
At your service. Declaring myself in on your little accident racket.
You'll declare yourself in on nothing.
Shall we say 50-50?
You don't frighten me. If I were free of these, I could break your neck.
Just like Joe Sweek?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a sick man. Why don't you leave me alone?
Your name and mine in the newspaper is worth $1 million to us.
I tell you, you're wrong. You can't believe what you read in the papers.
As I was saying, 50-50. That's my offer for the moment. It may go up, so make up your mind fast. Tear it up.
Tear it up?
One lawsuit is enough.
I'm sorry about that. It never happened before. It'll never happen again.
And incidentally, about the $1,000 the Green Hornet took?
I'll pay that back, too, somehow.
You shouldn't buy stories from stoolies you don't know.
I checked him out. Ex-con, mechanic, worked in a custom car shop. As cleanup man, he was straight.
Custom car shop? Where's that?
Just around the block from where I was waiting for him the other night, when the Green Hornet clobbered me.
Huh?
Excuse me, Mr. Reed, just reminding you of your luncheon appointment.
What about the story?
I told you, Mike. Forget it.
You'd better hurry, Mr. Reed. I wouldn't want you to keep Miss Bromley waiting.
The paper's being sued for $1 million, and you got a lunch date with his lawyer.
If I had known it meant a lunch date, I would have found some way to sue you before.
You haven't answered my question.
No, I have not done any legal work for Mr. Colony before.
What if he turns out to be a phony?
Now, Britt, darling, you're not going to get me to drop the case that way.
If that happens, you could be in danger.
For Mr. Colony in his condition. But you promised no business talk.
You're right, Claudia. Lunch. But one short stop first, okay?
My afternoon is yours.
Yes, sir. Can I help you? Hi. Yeah, I'd like some ideas and an estimate on customizing my car.
I'll be glad to do it for you. Well, only thing is, I'm kind of swamped this week. Tell you what, maybe next week, if you'll let me have your name and phone number, I'll give you a call.
Okay. Britt Reed. I'll check back with you.
Sure thing. Anything you say.
You do some interesting work here. You mind if I look around?
Oh, thanks. No, go ahead. Help yourself.
Thanks a lot.
Sure thing. Anytime.
I'll be back. Well, that didn't take long, did it?
Britt, you're playing amateur detective. Lawyers do research, too. I know Joe Sweek worked here, and my client doesn't even know him.
Didn't. Joe Sweek is dead, remember?
What do you say, Petey? Good. How'd it go?
Great.
What was she doing here?
Who's that?
The dame. That's the big man's lawyer. The guy's Britt Reed.
Britt Reed. Hey, that's the guy who owns the newspaper, the one Sweek was selling out to. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Be right back.
Hey, boss.
Just a minute. Yeah? Worked fine, huh? 4 witnesses. Good. What hospital they take them to? Good work. We are going to have a big year in this town.
Yeah.
Did the boys bring the car in?
Yeah, just now. Listen, we just had a visitor out there. Britt Reed.
What about him?
I don't know. He was just here. Something about wanting his car customized.
It's not Reed I'm worried about. It's a Green Hornet.
Yeah, but that's not all. Your lawyer was with Reed.
She was.
Yeah, that's what Charlie said.
I hear my lawyer was in here with Britt Reed. Did she see you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Can't take any chances.
You mean an accident for her? She's your lawyer.
So I'll get a new one. Take care of her tonight.
Yes? When? Where? I'll see what I can find out.
Never mind the custom car shop, Cato. Claudia Bromley's been kidnapped.
You keep breaking in here, making these ridiculous accusations. Of course I didn't kidnap my attorney. Why don't you ask Britt Reed about it? He's got more to gain by getting her out of the way.
What if I was to tell you that Reed's answer was the same as yours?
Which one of us are you going to believe?
Reed is a legitimate businessman. You're not.
And what are you, Mr. Good Guy?
That remark will cost you an extra 10%.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, if it weren't for these sticks, I could tear you apart.
Now it's 60-40.
I don't scare.
The tip of your cane is missing.
I'll get another one.
No need to. I found it. On the floor of the custom car shop.
What car shop? Those tips are made by the thousands.
Let him go. We found our man in black.
Why did you let him get away?
We have to get him and Claudia at the same time. There's got to be some passage between here and the warehouse. They're expecting us. It's a trap. Wrap them for delivery, Cato. You look uncomfortable, Claudia.
What are you going to do with me?
Just see that you get home safely. The Green Hornet doesn't like competition. Shall we? The law and I don't see eye to eye.
investigation of the bizarre capture of Alex Colony and several co-conspirators turned up files and photographs indicating that an alleged racket has been victimizing local insurance companies. I see you remember the key word, alleged.
The same mistake twice? No, thanks.
Oh, Britt, I will never forget what happened to me last night.
Wasn't it dangerous?
At first I thought it was, especially when the Green Hornet arrived.
Wouldn't you like your dinner?
Oh, Britt, you have no adventure in your soul.
Running a newspaper's enough for me. Eat your dinner.
You know, I have a feeling that the Green Hornet isn't as bad as people say he is. He was so polite.
And tall and handsome?
Oh, much taller than you. There I was. I hope he never gets caught. But if he does, I shall defend him for nothing.
I'm sure he'll be delighted.